Hey, now, sorry for the, well, no, I'm not going to apologize, but it's been brought to my attention that there were a number of articles slash interviews from early September about Sistas characters, and this one is about Brian Jordan Jr. in regards to responding to fans' concerns for Maurice. So just make sure you take a moment to hit the subscribe button and the thumbs up button to show you like the video. And also follow me on social media because, well, it's fun to reach out to people. So hit me up on Twitter or Instagram, and make sure you hit the bell notification icon and select all. That way you don't miss out when I post content on the channel. But yeah, so Brian was saying that despite COVID and mask and everything, people don't care. They're worried about Maurice, and that's a blessing in itself. Fans come up to him all the time, and they wonder, you know, if Maurice is going to be okay, given that Q pulled a gun on him in the finale, you know, basically demanding entry into the bank. And he's like, I can't tell them anything except don't worry too much. Maurice is a fighter. Now, from there, the article just takes, you know, a journey into the character Maurice and how he was created and how Brian adds his own little twist to the character. You know, kind of like Fatima, for example. He was a character who had a small role, not too much to say, because for the most part the show during like season 1 and into season 2 was about the now 5 main women and the men they were dating. So for the kind of like B tier characters like himself, or maybe C tier if you want to go that far, especially in season 1, but to be honest, I still say season 1 Maurice was my favorite character. He was given more to do. He mentioned something interesting that I really liked, because it goes to show that in some ways, even though Tyler says he doesn't really look at social media and whatnot, because even though he has it, he doesn't get on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook that much. It says here, because fans responded so well, his storylines grew and he had more to say and do. People wanted to see more of Maurice because he's such an anomaly on the show. So he's like a breath of fresh air around the girls' craziness, and that could be why, you know, Maurice had a growing role in season 2 and now in season 3. And towards the end, it says, given the way Gay for Pay Q has betrayed Maurice, one has to wonder if he'll ever find a love of his own. Brian is hopeful of that. I don't know if Maurice will ever find love. He hasn't yet, but I really hope he does, because that's something that we all deserve. I know Maurice more than anybody else, and he clearly wants love. Maurice is loved, no matter if he's telling a joke or saying something rude. It always comes from a loving place. So first off, you know, I will leave a link to this full article in the comment section below if you want to check it out. But like I said, a bulk of it is pretty much Brian talking about, you know, how the fans responded to the character, how the character Maurice evolved from season 1 to the present. And, you know, like I said before in a video about it, Maurice is going to be fine. You know, in the preview for season 3, he's at the bank with Sabrina and he looks to be just fine. And considering, like he said, Maurice is a fighter, which we know he is, I think he's going to outsmart and overpower Q. Or maybe Calvin will save him, but I highly doubt it based on the preview where he's in bed with Sabrina. So, with that being said, I think that's pretty cool. You know, imagine being somebody on one of these shows and your character is so well received that you know you're okay, not just because you know what's going to happen in the future, but you're an actor, so you know what your character is doing, and also you know your character is just a character. But for people to believe in your character so much that they would show concern for you as a person, I think is really cool. But you know, in COVID time, to be like, yeah, you know, kind of put some space into between this, because I know I'm going to survive that gun, but I don't know if I'm going to survive any kind of virus you give me. But jokes aside, let's talk about it more in the comment section below. Donate if you would like on PayPal or Cash App. And with that being said, I will talk to you next time.